All right, gag orders were the first event of the day in court, so we have to be a bit careful here. We don't want to get anybody in any trouble around here. Joining me live to discuss as much as she can with the judge's gag order is the 2024 National Press Secretary for Donald Trump, Karoline Leavitt. Karoline, thank you for being here. Look, I don't want to get you in trouble, but this is very simple. This is legal, straightforward stuff here. If it's consideration means you get this in exchange for that. And for $130,000, you just don't talk about this. And therefore, it is a proper legal expense filed properly. What case is left here? The prosecution doesn't have a case based on what was said in court today.
There is no case, Steve, and I've been in the courtroom with President Trump over the past couple of weeks, and every single day, the prosecution is doing legal gymnastics to try and prove a crime that does not exist. They are charging President Trump with 34 felonies because he paid a legal expense and marked it as a legal expense. This case would be laughed out of any other courtroom in America if it were not being brought by a far-left district attorney in Alvin Bragg, who campaigned on getting Donald Trump, not getting real violent criminals in the streets of New York City. And if this case was not being overseen by a partisan conflicted judge, and Judge Merchan, who donated money himself to Joe Biden's campaign. And they brought this case forward in Manhattan because they know it is a very blue jurisdiction where it's nearly impossible to get a truly fair and impartial jury for President Trump. But let's not forget who is truly behind this case. Joe Biden has concocted all of these witch hunts and trials against the president, his political opposition, in the middle of this election. They could have brought this case 8 years ago if they truly felt there was a crime. They know there's no crime. They're bringing it now because they want to weaken the president ahead of November.
Yeah, I'm not sure Joe Biden's capable of doing all that critical thinking, but I appreciate you being an optimist there for him, Karoline. I'm sure it's the people around him, but that's just me.